Hello, everyone. Hootie Hoot, host and producer of the Sports Daily Podcast. Glad you could take a few moments to tap in, whether it's on the live or on the replay. First of all, go blue. Bum, 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 bum. Hail, hail to Coach Harbaugh in Michigan. See you in Indianapolis next week. Hey, LeBron, how'd that Ohio school do today? Now, full transparency, like to be honest with you, Michigan won that game. The Ohio school, they didn't lose it. I mean, Michigan just dominated the entire game from start to finish. So that's not the reason I'm on here on this live because I don't usually go live on YouTube, but I may be going live more often, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. But the reason I'm on the live right now is because we are 2 subs away from 20K. So we are at 19,998, and my life might change forever, ladies and gentlemen. And I was on a little bit earlier, and I forgot that I didn't have my headphones on. So the first 26 minutes and 40 seconds were with no audio. So I deleted it, and we are trying this again. Take two, ladies and gentlemen. And I just watched Bye Bye Barry. If you haven't seen that on Amazon Prime, check it out. It is phenomenal. It is from start to finish. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. And just a great job transitioning from his earlier years to the reasons he gave for retiring. And man, I think he's the GOAT personally. I know a lot of people say Jim Brown or maybe even OJ, who knows. Um, and, maybe Sweetness. But to me, not even close. And he never had a real team. I mean, the quarterbacks he had were, you know, okay. But then the team split up, and then that was the end of it. So, like he said, spoil alert, if the team had been winning or coming off a Super Bowl loss or even coming off of an NFC championship game, then maybe he would have stayed. But nobody knows if it was the coach really or if it was the losing or a combination of things. But we were very lucky to have watched him. It just stings a little that we weren't able to see him win a ring because he's sort of in that category with sort of with Dan Marino's and the Charles Barkley's and some of the greatest that have never won a championship or are in their respective Hall of Fames. So we are at 19,998 subscribers, and so I just wanted to share this moment with you guys. I did share a couple of things that I did sports wise a little bit earlier in that first broadcast, but it is the holidays, and I know that it can be hard for some people. If you don't know my story, in part, I've had 6 dads. 2 of them have unalived themselves, and I've been a college basketball coach and just a coach in general. This is my 32nd year. I got 5.5 more years at the current low-income first-generation high school that I'm at, and then I'll be back at the college or professional level in 2029. So basically, 5 years from right now, I'm going to start applying for jobs. And I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait. And I'm going to want to only be around someone that vibrationally, energetically, through and through is really a harmonious, holistic coach who wants to have some of my services as sort of the empathic, holistic, harmonious life coach and professional basketball skills trainer. So that's where my strengths lie. You see the background here? This is actually in my TikTok shop, this wardrobe shelving unit, but I actually use it for my podcast background, and it is phenomenal. It's far exceeded my expectations in terms of what I thought it would look like. And you can see I got 5 different jerseys, or I got many more in my closet. I donated all my clothes to the homeless with the exception of about 10 articles of clothing 3.5 years ago. I don't know how much it was worth, probably $10,000 to $20,000. I have no idea. But I've since just built up my wardrobe of shirts that have anything to do with marginalized communities, anti-bullying, equality, uh, supporting stronger gun laws, Black Lives Matter, indigenous people, doing anything I can to listen, learn, be a bridge, any kind of inspiration, motivation, education, transformation, some comedic relief, a lot of comedic relief. I think I'm very funny. I don't know if everybody thinks I'm funny. They don't get my sense of humor. I used to be with somebody a lot who didn't think I was funny at all, and that's fine. I don't. I could give zero fucks if somebody thinks I'm funny. To be quite honest with you, you are entitled to your opinion. So, but go blue. Michigan will be in Indianapolis. They'll beat Iowa, and then they'll be playing most likely. Who knows? Maybe Ohio State again. You never know. Maybe Alabama. Maybe Florida State. But I think they'll play Georgia in the championship game. So they'll be number 2 as long as they beat Iowa next week. And so again, we're just waiting to hit 20,000 subscribers. We're at 19,000. Uh, we're at 19,999, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 19,999. I wish I knew who was going to be the 20,000th subscriber. That'd be cool. Maybe we could give them something for being the 20,000th subscriber. I do have this in my TikTok shop, the You Are Enough hoodie. And on the back, it says, Dear person behind me, the world is a better place with you in it. Love the person in front of you. So if you're interested in that, you can go to Mike Hootner on TikTok. Check that out. And I got a lot of other amazing things, including this chair, which we sold nearly 90 of yesterday. It was a brand deal. I will make a commission on anything that anybody buys in any of my TikTok stuff or my Amazon stuff. Amazon is at The Sports Deli, and my TikTok stuff is at Mike Hootner, my name. So would love for you to check it out. I got some amazing stuff. I got over 1,500 videos in my Amazon storefront, and in my TikTok shop, in my showcase, I have a couple hundred things, and it's literally been, those two platforms have been incredible. I always say this: if Temu ever goes live, I have so many things from Temu. I'm gonna spend some time doing their lives if they ever do the same thing that TikTok is doing with their lives, because it's going to be game changing. So once we hit 20K, I just want to share that moment with you guys. Can't thank you all enough so much. We've gotten to almost 20K here in a minute probably, and obviously because of all of you. But I've had a few videos, and I've had a lot. For those of you that are just looking to start anywhere, you don't know if you should start on this platform or this platform. And I started, and the advice I had in Clubhouse, is social audio app, and we have a lot of people that still go in there. We still stay in touch with each other. It started during the pandemic at the perfect time. And we gave each other advice and supported each other, challenged each other, and bounced ideas off each other. But I put everything on everything. Now, I don't do X and Threads as much, but primarily I do YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And I currently have 3 videos going viral at once, which has never happened with me. I've posted every day for 3.5 years. So that's, who knows how much that is. Alexa, what's 365 times 3?
365 times 3 is 1,095.
Alexa, what's 1,095 divided by 100? Oh, divided by.
1,095 divided by 100 is 10.95.
Shit, I already forgot the number. Alexa, what's 1,095 plus 180?
1,095 plus 180 is 1,275.
Okay, so I've posted for roughly 1,300 days in a row. Probably on every social, those 3 main social medias. And if I look at my videos, I have not, I have way more than that. I'm up to almost 3,500 videos during that span. So You should also be posting at the same times every day. I don't always follow my own rule, but if you like 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. are typically very busy times for people. So, all right, we're waiting to see. I'm just trying to share this moment with you guys. If we hit 20,000 subscribers, if I hit 20,000 subscribers, I just wanted to. Oh God, when you refresh the page, the suspense is killing me, man. Um, so we are at 2.5 million views for my first duet video that went viral, and all of a sudden it's picked up again. So it was at 1.8 million, and now it's at 2.5 million and 700,000 this month. So you just never know. Just be your authentic self. Post things that resonate with you, and you just never know what's going to happen. So and I actually think there's some new monetization opportunities available if you hit 20,000 subscribers. I don't know if you get one of those YouTube plaques. Like I really want to get to the point. I don't know if it's 25,000 or if it's 50,000. I know 50,000 and 100,000. You definitely get one of those YouTube things. I am definitely putting that right there. It is the coolest thing ever. If you've ever seen anyone open up their YouTube 50,000 or 100,000 plaque, it reminds me of like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when you see the record on the wall there. So I don't know. I don't think you get one for 20,000. I mean, you sort of should because I feel like YouTube, the subscribers versus followers for the other platforms. I've had the hardest time with Instagram. Now I have a video going viral right now, so I'm over 2,300 followers right now, and I'm at about 26.5K on TikTok, and we're one away right now. I'm going to refresh the page right now and show it to you if I am at 20K. Oh, God, we're one away. We are one subscriber away, one sub, we call them subs, one subscriber away from hitting 20,000. And I wanted to share that moment with all of you. We'll get a lot of people watching this on the replay. And if you're in here right now, if you want to throw something in the chat, that would be awesome. I don't see anything in the live chat right now. But if you want to say hello, let me know who you are, why you're here, or did you just stumble upon my live? Because there's not that many YouTube lives. Most of the lives are on TikTok. I used to go live on Amazon a lot, but there wasn't much success there. And what I realized about Amazon lives is that a lot of people were buying my stuff after the fact when they went and looked at the replays. So who knows? I don't know how many people will come in here and watch this because if you're an Ohio fan, you're definitely going to tune out because I'm a Michigan fan. My Pistons are terrible. I mean, they are terrible, terrible. Thanks for whoever liked the live. And if you're watching this on the replay and you want to hit that like button, you want to subscribe, I would love for you to subscribe. I got a lot of variety in my content. I got a lot of dog stuff. I talk a lot about my mental health journey. I've had 6 dads. 2 of my dads have unalived themselves. I'm writing a book right now called My 6 Dads. This is my podcast background. If you were with me for the first 4 seasons, you know that my background looked a little more ratchet than this. This is actually a wardrobe platform shelving unit, a wardrobe shelving unit, and I'm using it. There's 2 side by side here, and I'm using it as the podcast background, and I actually think it looks phenomenal. It's far exceeded my expectations. And so I'm still doing the podcast, but I'm so busy with TikTok Shop and Amazon. Amazon's on hold right now. I'm waiting for them to approve me. I have about 1,500 videos up. They are monitoring my account for some reason. I got flagged, and they're looking at it, and hopefully I'll get back. I was given the wrong email address initially for a month, so it's been less than a week that they've been reviewing my account, and so hopefully I'll be back up. And I've really enjoyed that platform. Really enjoyed TikTok Shop. Has been unbelievable. This chair right here, we sold almost 90 yesterday. Unbelievable. Like I can't even wrap my head around some of the stuff that's going on with these passive income opportunities and these entrepreneurial opportunities for me. I'm in my 32nd year of coaching. I'm an empath. I'm a professional basketball skills trainer. And so, like I said, I have a lot of different kinds of content on here. I still love doing the interviews. I have another one tomorrow with a WNBA player for the Chicago Sky, Taylor Soule. will be coming on the Sports Daily podcast. And then I have the Legends of the Ball coming on December 5th to celebrate their 45th anniversary of the original W, the WBL. And there's going to be a new league, a new WBL league coming out. Sylvia Crawley is going to be on that board. She was on my show. She won a national championship at the University of North Carolina. Speaking of which, Kansas State is 6-0. They play Iowa tomorrow, a rematch of an earlier tilt against Iowa and Caitlin Clark, where Kansas State got the better of them, and so they're playing in the championship game tomorrow. So that should be a great game if they or if it's anything like it was the first game. The first game was great, but Kansas State dominated the first match, and Kansas State won last year too. So Iowa's going to be seeking revenge because Kansas State's gotten them 2 times in a row. So let's refresh the page. Let's see if we have hit 20,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, we're at 19,999 right now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have any questions, you can throw them in the chat. And I'm just sitting here chilling. We were on for 14 hours yesterday on TikTok Shop on my live. I'm one of the top sellers, depending on the day, the month of the product, in all of TikTok Shop. I just have a lot of fun with it. I show amazing products. I have cameras. I have this chair, this reclining chair that vibrates. It was on sale at the time yesterday for $87, normally $159.99, and we sold like a bazooka number of them. It was just like mind blowing. So, but appreciate you guys tapping in. We've had a few people come in through the live right now, and we're just waiting to hit 20K. As soon as we hit 20K, oh man, I have several videos going viral right now, which has never happened. This hoodie is in my TikTok shop. If you're interested, it's under $10. It's under $10. So just find my TikTok shop. At Mike Hootner is my TikTok account, and then you can just go to my profile there and click the little shopping cart in the middle of the of my profile, and you'll see all the stuff. I literally have amazing stuff, and there's still a lot of Black Friday deals going on and Cyber Monday deals, and we'll be on all day Cyber Monday also. So I'm the Sports Deli here. I'm at Mike Hootner on TikTok. I'm Mike Hootner on X. I'm at Mike Hootner on Threads. I'm Mike Hootner on Facebook. I'm at Mike Hootner on Instagram. So this is the only one where I'm at the Sports Deli. So when I started this was my podcast, YouTube. So I just stuck with it. So if you're just joining, either on the live, if you're on the replay, you've been watching it all along. But we're right at 20,000 subscribers. So I wanted to share this moment with you. We're at 19,999. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, I would love for you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, watch some of my podcasts, or my lives haven't been really that interesting because I don't really come on here for the lives. This is one I'm coming on for intentional purposes to share with anyone and everyone that comes on either right now in the live you're in here, or you're just passing on through for whatever reason. But I talk a lot about mental health. I talk a lot about my 6 dads. I talk a lot about sports, obviously. And I just wanted to come on the live because we're going to be right. And I feel like once you hit 20,000, that's like game changing. It is game changing monetarily, from what I understand with YouTube. You can start having some different things happen with your account. And if you have any questions, you can always throw them in the chat if you're here right now, or on the replay. If you have any comments, I get a lot of comments on my videos. So as it is right now, if I go to my analytics, I have had 2,392 public watch hours in the last 365 days. And that is for what does it say here? So I'm looking. So short feed ads, you have to have 4,000 public watch hours. So I have 1.3 million public short views, and I have 2,392 public watch hours in the last year, 365 days. and then 1.3 million public short views in the last 90 days. You need 3 million. So I either need 3,000 public watch hours, which this is the closest I've ever been. So I'm very close to being able to apply to start earning here for the first time ever on YouTube. And so I just wanted to share this moment with you guys. But if you guys have any questions, you can always comment in any of my videos. In my background here, you see I got the Mamba jersey. I got the Angel Reese jersey. She's not playing right now for LSU. So there's some personal reasons that Coach Mulkey's not sharing with us, and nor should she. And some things we should not be privy to. Caitlin Clark, as I mentioned, is playing Kansas State tomorrow. And I got her jersey here. This is an official. These two jerseys up top here in the middle, right above my right and left shoulders, those are official Final Four jerseys. Then I got Paige Beckers, her teammate AZ Fudd, tore her ACL, so she's out for the season. I got the Colin Kaepernick shirt, Athletes Unlimited jersey up here with Diana Taurasi above her, a John Wooden autograph, Pyramid of Success. I got my ticket to the 2008 U.S. Open that I went to, where Tiger Woods hit a ball right where I was standing. I got a Larry Bird and Magic Johnson photo. I got a hat from Stanford to show love to Tara Vanderveer, Hall of Famer, 3-time national champ. So, yeah, I got some fun stuff in here honoring the 50th anniversary of Title IX, Mamba jersey here, where he supported so many different girls and professional players, college players. And he was definitely gone way too soon. So refreshing the page here to see if I hit 20,000 subscribers. Ooh, man, isn't it that last one that that you're always waiting for? I have a podcast tomorrow with Taylor Soule, WNBA player with the Chicago Sky. We've had a lot of WNBA players on the podcast. We've had a lot of WNBA coaches. We've had Kurt Miller. And I say this all the time. I said it when Ryan Howard, former Major League Baseball slugger, was on my show. That I know Jim Rome's got the karma, and he's been having it for like almost 3 decades, for over 3 decades, I think. But almost everyone, if not everyone, that's come into the Sports Deli podcast, man, the jobs that they have gotten are unbelievable. Lindsey Gottlieb went from the Cleveland Cavaliers after coming on our show to the University of Southern California, and she got one of the top, if not the top recruit in the entire country. Coach Coco Wade won a WNBA title, and now he's with the Toronto Raptors. Nikki Collin was with the Atlanta Dream when she came on the show, and she's now at Baylor. Rashawn McLeod applied for a job with a very famous investment company, bank, and not only did he get the job, but the person interviewing him said, "Yeah, we already know your story. We listened to the Sports Deli podcast, and we heard everything." I mean, there's more. There's way more stories like that. So it's just remarkable. So we have Taylor Soule, Soule, playing in Italy right now from the Chicago Sky. Coming on the show. And then we have Legends of the Ball coming on the show December 5th, who were a part of the original the WBL, the Women's Basketball League. So, yeah, we're very excited about the next two podcasts. I don't know who the first episode is going to be for season 5 in January, but we're working on that. And so, yeah, we're just excited to share that with you. Just want to share in this moment with you. We're at 19,999. You can check out the Sports Deli on all platforms. You can either see it here, go to my playlists, and you can see the podcast if visually that's something you like to do, or you can listen to them on all audio platforms. There's some audio platforms that I don't even know what they are. Like we all know about Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Those are the two main ones. Most people that listen to my podcast listen on Apple. Lions did not play well this week, unfortunately. I just got to remind you to drink some water, so I'm going to drink some water. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I know the holidays can be hard. Just know that I've been there. I've been through my share of anxious moments in my past. Did a lot of somatic therapy. Did a lot of cognitive therapy. I've had a couple of trauma specialists, anxiety specialists on my podcast. If you're interested in a great book, Anxiety RX by Dr. Russ Kennedy, is an amazing book. He narrates it himself on Audible. He came on my show. The power went out 4 times, and it was hilarious and a phenomenal interview, just brilliant. So you can check out that podcast with Dr. Russ Kennedy. He is the Anxiety MD on TikTok and Instagram mainly. Instagram mainly. I've had Dr. Nima Ramani on the show. I've had Sven Erlandson, author of There's a Hole in My Love Cup. Great book. Phenomenal book. So I've had a lot of amazing guests on. I've had Barbara Majeski from the Today Show. I've had nearly 40 professional women's basketball players on the show and coaches. So let's refresh the page here and see if we're at 20K. Yeah, we hit 20K, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Thank you all. Amazing. I'm waiting for that email. So let me show you guys. We're at 20K. And I can't enlarge this page, but you guys can see right there at the top, it says 20K. So that is amazing. So thank you guys so much. I don't know if I said this in the beginning because the first time I attempted this, I forgot to put the headphones on. So I did a 26-minute and 40-second live, and there was no audio. So unless somebody could read lips, I deleted it. Anyways, is the point. But I started this whole journey when the pandemic started after the murder of George Floyd. Uh, and I was at 42 subs. Now, I've had a couple of videos. The most success I have typically, and I love my own videos, I think they're phenomenal. But for some reason, duets do very well for me. So I've had 3 or 4 videos that are responsible for a large contingency of followers, which I'm not mad at. But we've grown organically, and those 3 are basically what I like to talk about anyway. One was the Reverend Louis Farrakhan. The other one was Jane Elliott. She was doing an exercise educating white people about racism. And Farrakhan's video that I duetted was very powerful, as was the Jane Elliott one. I have another one of Pat Lawler, former military medic, that's going viral right now. I have another one going viral that is about Barry Sanders. I have another one going on about one of the Palestinian people, someone who is a son of former Hamas leader, and he gave a powerful speech, and I just reposted it. So I have several videos going viral, which never happens to me. It's one every 3 to 6 months, maybe, but I have several going at once now. So, and I don't know if I said this earlier on the last one that I deleted, but I have posted. I think it was this one, but anyways, again, I've posted every day since my birthday, March 10th, 2020. I don't think I've missed a day. And so I know that sounds like, but I literally love it. So you're doing something you love if every day you wake up and you have something to say, you want to post it. I don't always want to do podcasts, but I absolutely. It's sort of like with reading. Some people are avid readers. I like to read. I like to read short articles. I like to read posts. I like to read uh, documentary summations, sort of like Cliff Note versions of things. But I love to read. Like I'll get up at 3 in the morning and I'll scroll through a bunch of stuff for an hour and then go back to sleep at 4, and I'll consider that reading. So the same thing here. Like I love posting. So I don't necessarily love doing podcasts 5 days a week or one a week or whatever, twice a month. I enjoy them, but what I love the most is creating content, whether it's for TikTok, whether it's for Amazon, whether it's just like the creative part. Everyone's got a creative side. I'm just telling you that right now. You just gotta. let it come out. You just got to let it come out. Like I'm working with this company, Eufy, right now. They're a $1 billion company. I had seen them before, but I didn't know much about them. And then they are in sister companies are Anchor, Anker. They do a lot of like audio equipment and phone chargers, and then Soundcore. And like we have creative freedom. Just like as a college professor, I have the freedom to teach with whatever book I want, how I want, within reason, of course. And like they didn't give me one guideline, and they literally love my stuff. Now, obviously, the podcasting allowed me to work a lot with editing, and I love editing. Some people hate it. But I just want to let everybody know that I started this whole thing with 100, this journey when the pandemic started, with 100 TikTok followers and 42 YouTube subscribers. And I had like no Instagram followers. And I only had Facebook followers because they were friends only. And I haven't dabbled into Facebook for monetization or anything like that. I keep that more private. And I think it's like an old person thing now. And even though I'm 54, I know I don't look it. I feel young and I do things that keep me young. I don't want to be on Facebook. It's like for old people now. So I know a lot of people monetize on that. I'm not throwing shade on Facebook. It just doesn't resonate with me. So, but I just want to let everyone know, like, start anywhere. I literally posted the same things everywhere, and half the time, if not 90% of the time initially, until TikTok recently allowed us to download, but without the watermarks, I just posted with watermarks. I didn't care. And I've posted every day, almost 3,500 videos since the pandemic started. And every day I'm like, there's not a day where I don't want to post something. Like I literally want to post every day. And so there were people that in my life that are no longer in my life anymore that couldn't stand that I was posting every day. And so, people are entitled to their opinion, but they didn't want to associate with me. They were embarrassed. They literally stopped following me. Why? Because I'm posting about dogs, because according to you, it's too much, because I'm posting about politics, because, um, so there's something today that I wanted to share with you that I forgot about that. Oh, so I look at it like this, right? And you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping that when something resonates with me and I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm mobilizing, I'm a bridge and I'm a vessel. It would be like telling Keith Lee to stop doing food reviews because you're on too much. Or it'd be like telling Harry Mack to stop doing what he's doing because he's doing too many freestyles. Like, what in the entire fuck? Like, when you spend time with someone, like, you should share in their wins. You should love to see somebody else win without looking for one thing in return. And that's what I have been about in particular in the last 3.5 years. So the fact that somebody wasn't sharing in my wins was a red flag. But people are entitled to their opinions. Some people are more private. There's a lot of influencers and people from the beginning of time who have stood for very strong, important things in society historically that are behind the scenes, like Dr. Richard Lapchick. If you don't know who Dr. Richard Lapchick is, he is a civil rights activist. He's white. He was basically almost killed in his office in West Virginia when he was, and continues to be an ally. His dad was the first NBA coach to sign an African American player in the NBA, and he's been a civil rights activist for 60 years, if not longer. He came on our show. He's very behind the scenes. Nobody knows who he is. Everybody knows who Muhammad Ali is. So I get that everybody goes about their speaking their piece and being an ally in their own ways. But this is what speaks to me. So, anyways, if you feel like you want to just share things with people about anything, food, social injustice, whatever it is, mental health. You want to share your own journey. Like I told my neighbor, he should literally just start telling his story about his addiction and the bumps in the road and the lightning bolts and the challenges with his family and all this stuff. And it'd be a great platform for him. So I know it may be scary to get out on social media and stuff, but like I said, I started with 42 subscribers here on YouTube. We just hit the 20,000 mark. Man, can't thank y'all enough. We literally are at 20,001, maybe more. If I refresh the page here, we might be over that. And it's pretty much happened organically. We're at 20,003 now. And we've had nearly 4,000 this month alone. So it's been unbelievable. It came out of nowhere. One of the videos is going viral. Well, several videos are going viral. I think I have like 5 videos going viral right now. So hopefully this offers some sort of inspiration, motivation, education, helps you be transformative in some way. And all I'll say is energetically and vibrationally, just do stuff that speaks to your inner voice and your compass and put it out to the masses. And don't look for anything in return. If the money's going to come, it's going to come. Like when I tell you that between Amazon and TikTok and maybe now YouTube will start because I'm at 20K subs, has just happened organically. Now, I've worked very hard at Amazon and TikTok shop now, but I listened for 3.5 years on Clubhouse before I tried any of this stuff. And when I'm all in, I'm all in. Like when I'm all in, I'm all in. And so it's allowed me the opportunity to sit in my studio here and work when I want, pull all the strings within reason. There are community guidelines and best practices that, I have to follow. But I don't miss my daughter's stuff. And it's no shade against somebody that works 12 to 15-hour days or they have to, or they have like a traditional job or anything like that. But I was forced sort of into this, dipping into my savings for the last 7 years. Fortunate enough to have the help of my mom. My daughter's mom and I split the housing costs at the other house, the mortgage anyway. And I was able to save some money to be able to live on it, defer the mortgage, took advantage of that. And I listened and I was like, okay, I'll try this. And I tried it. So if you're afraid to, know where to start or try when it comes to all of this stuff or passive income or monetization with social media and things like that, again, I'll finish with this. I literally started my podcast just to be a bridge and an ally and to create a safe space because of the murder of George Floyd and the pandemic was going on and we didn't really have much to do. But I felt like as a white Jewish person, older male, uh, I had an added responsibility to do more. And so that's how it all started. And then it led down this path of social media and now monetizing. And so you just never know where it's going to go, but just follow what speaks to you. And and then you'll transform yourself. You'll rewrite your own chapters, and sometimes the unexpected is the most amazing thing in the world. So, but in 5.5 years, I am going to be coaching college or professional basketball. So it'll be a great 13-year run. I'm truly grateful for the position that I'm in right now at low income first generation girls basketball high school that I'm coaching at. Literally love this year's team. They're amazing. So if you're tapping in right now, if you were here on the live, thank you so much. Thank you all for the more than 20,000 subscribers. And you can see I love to share my thoughts about stuff. And not we don't always have to agree, but we should seek a greater understanding, no matter what it is, and find some middle ground instead of moving the goalposts, which has happened far too often since 2016. And it's quite honestly sickening. So we need to do better. It's not 1963, it's 2023. So we're way too evolved to be acting like children. And we're all responsible on both sides of the aisle. So again, thank you guys so much, ladies. Appreciate y'all. We're at 20,003 subscribers. We hit the 20K mark. Just wanted to come on here and share that with you. And again, like, subscribe. Would love for you to comment on some of the videos. Just keep it appropriate. I don't want to have to report anybody, and I don't want to have to um, boot anybody. and send them to the goo. But if I have to, I will. I've done it many times, but it's just not necessary. Just bring some thoughtful comments, even if you're very strong opinion. You have very strong opinions about anything, because I do. But educate me. If you don't agree with me about something, bring something to the table that helps me be a better version of myself, and I'll do my best to help you put your, some better tools in your toolbox, help you take some tools out of your toolbox that maybe are no longer serving you. Just like food, right? You used to like some food and now you don't, and you never liked some food like onions, and maybe now you do because you're older and you're more mature. So let's all try and be better versions of ourselves. Until next time, much love. This is Hootie Hoot, host and producer of the Sports Daily Podcast. Check out the Sports Daily Podcast on all audio platforms and right here on YouTube exclusively. And then I also have the hashtag Girl Dad podcast, the FYI Follow Your Intuition podcast, the Healthy Living with Hoot podcast, and the Life Coaching with Hoot podcast. I have 5 podcasts. Happy holidays to everyone. Be safe. Know that you're not alone. You can always dial 988 24/7, 365. You can always dial 988 if you're having a hard day. Please do your self breast and self testicular exams. Guys, you do the self breast examinations also. There's 1,500 men a year that do get diagnosed with breast cancer, and a third of them do pass away, unfortunately. So please do your self breast and self testicular exams. Have an amazing holiday season. And again, start anywhere. Stop the bullying, stop the Asian hate, stop the Islamic phobia. Remember, Black Lives Matter. And until next time, much love. Peace out, everybody. Thank you again. 20,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. Peace.